We're live. Morning. Hey, she's here. Woo! We are here. We are awake and ready to rock it. Okay, take it away. Take it away.
Hello, everyone. I'm just going to give you guys a second here to log on. My name is Danielle Murray. Oh, there's two screens. Hi. My name is Danielle Murray, and I'm a Rocket Yoga teacher, and I am here to teach you some Rocket Yoga. The fun thing about Rocket Yoga is that there's something for everyone. So the important thing to remember while you practice is that really move with how you feel today and be kind to yourself. We're going to try some fun variations and transitions, but take it with how you feel today. So take child's pose anytime you like. As well, you can also modify the postures, drop down the knee, make it your own. You're at home, which is fun because you can just like when you're here, you can play, but just really do what feels good to you. It's my main point. All right, so I think we've got a few people logged in now. Hello, everyone. Hello, Andrew Ross. I see you there. Hello, friends. Okay. So we're going to get going. So just come up to the top of your mat and draw your arms alongside your body. Stand up nice and tall. Let's take a few breaths. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Exhale, sigh out the mouth. Again, full inhale, nose. This time, fog up glass. On your next exhale, mouth closed, same sound. Three strong breaths, just like that. Stand tall. Soften your shoulders. Active belly. On your next inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Lift the thumbs. Exhale, hinge from the hips, fold forward. Inhale, crown comes forward. Exhale, plant your hands, take it back, and from your knees or toes, lower down. Inhale, cobra or full upward facing dog. You choose. Exhale, over the toes, hips up and back, downward facing dog, breathe. And today, when we're doing rocket, we're doing a bottle rocket, but we're gonna do a little mini rocket 3. So we're gonna keep 3 breath count with all postures. From here, bend the knees, set the gaze, step, jump, or walk to your hands. Inhale, crown comes forward. Exhale, hinge to fold. Inhale, raise up, reach. Exhale, release. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, crown forward. Exhale, plant the hands, take it back, lower down. Inhale, cobra or upward facing. Exhale, over the toes, hips back, downward facing dog, breathe. Exhale, bend the knees, set the gaze, step or float. Crown forward, inhale. Fold with your exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, release. One more, inhale, reach. Exhale, fold, hinge from the hips. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale. Exhale, take it back, lower down. Upward facing. Downward facing. Exhaling, bend the knees, set the gaze, separate float. Head up and fold. Inhale, raise up, reach, palms meet. Exhale, release. From here, inhale, bend the knees, sit deep, sweep the arms through. Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, head up. Exhale, plant the hands, take it back, lower down. Urdhva Mukha, upward dog, shoulders roll back. Adho Mukha, downward dog, hips high. Also bend the knees a little in these postures. You don't have to keep those heels straight. Make sure you can maintain a nice long spine, upper back, broad fingertips gripping your mat. Last breath. Exhale, bend the knees, set the gaze, step or float. Head up, inhale, fold, exhale. Inhale, bend the knees, sit deep, sweep through. Exhale, release. All right, that was an A-B. Inhale, let's do the full thing. Bend the knees, sit deep, sweep the arms through, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, head up. Exhale, plant the hands, take it back, lower down. Urdhva Mukha, inhale. Adho Mukha, exhale, right foot steps between the hands, back heel drops. Inhale, hands rise, reach up. Exhale, hands come down, lower. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left foot, inhale, rise. Virabhadrasana, squeeze the thighs. Exhale, hands come down, wash it out. Up, inhale. Back, exhale, breathe. 1, 2, 3. Set the gaze, step or float. Head up, inhale. Fold, exhale. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, stand, release. One more. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, plant the hands, take it back, lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha, right foot steps. Inhale, rise, reach. Exhale, lower down, take it back. Urdhva Mukha, inhale. Adho Mukha, exhale, left foot steps. Inhale, rise, reach. Exhale, lower, release. Urdhva Mukha. Adho Mukha, breathe. Bend the knees, set the gaze, step or float. Inhale, crown forward. Exhale to fold. Inhale, bend the knees, sit deep, Utkatasana. Exhale, stand, release. Let's begin. Inhale, Utkatasana. Interlace the fingers, push the palms to the ceiling, ribs down, belly in. 1. Steady the gaze. 2. 3. Exhale, chest to thighs, thighs parallel to the earth, hands reach forward, hips reach back. 1, 2, back of the neck long. 3. Exhale, hands come to the earth, knees to the triceps, or you can come into Malasana squat, working forward, squeeze the thighs. 1, upper back round, belly in. 2, keep looking forward, don't look at your feet. 3, exhale, either stepping back or feet forward, head forward, feet back, head forward. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot steps between the hands. Interlace the fingers as you raise up, Virabhadrasana. Hold. 1. Pull the left hip forward. 2. 3. Exhale, Virabhadrasana B, Warrior 2. 1. Steady breath. 2. 3. Inhale, lengthen the front leg, shorten up your stance. Exhale, hinge to reach for triangle pose. 1. 2. 3. Exhale, left hand comes down, square the hips, revolve triangle. 1. 2. Keep spinning open through the chest. 3. Exhale, right hand comes down. Left arm comes overhead, side angle pose. 1, hand can be down or on the thigh. 2, keep creating space up the left side. And last breath. 3. Exhale, hands come around behind the back, interlace the fingers. Broaden your collarbones. Inhale, fold forward, exhale. Crown towards the ground. 1. 2. 3. Inhale, raise up, reach. Exhale, left elbow comes across the right thigh, finding your twist. Option to pop up the back heel or drop the knee. 1, palms press. Option to extend. 2. 3. Inhale, come back to center. Either plant the hands vinyasa or exhale, hands plant, hook the shoulder, Kundanyasana, Chaturanga. Up, inhale. Back, exhale. Inhale, raise up over the balls of the feet. As you exhale, drop down to the knees. Come down to your forearms. Inhale, press the upper back wide. As you exhale, firm the belly. Tap the toes, lift the knees. Now you can stay here in dolphin pose, or maybe you tiptoe in a little closer. Option to raise the right leg. Stay there, or maybe you start to take a few little hops if you catch your balance. Come on up, Pincha Mayurasana. 1. 2. 3. Keep holding. 4. 5. 6. 7. On 8, exhale, slowly come down. Take a child's pose. Drop the head. Full inhale. inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, come back up, tabletop position. As you exhale, tuck the toes, lift the knees, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Full breath in, check in with the low belly, keep it active. Full breath out. Left foot steps. Inhale, rise up, Virabhadrasana. Exhale, Virabhadrasana B, Warrior 2. Starting to feel that heat build. Inhale, left leg lengthen. Shorten up your stance if you feel like you're a little long. As you exhale, hinge to reach. Hand can come to shin or toe. Spin open. 1. Steady gaze. Look at your thumb. 2. And 3. Exhale, right hand comes down. Spin it around, square your hips. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to twist. 1. Hip is back. 2. Keep pulling that left hip away. 3. Exhale, left hand comes down to the earth, fingertips to the ground or elbow to thigh. Inhale, right arm comes overhead. 1. Remember, you can lift your elbow higher. 2. 3. Exhale, interlacing the fingers. Collarbones broaden, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. 1. 2. 3. Inhale, come up, reach. Exhale, right elbow comes across the left thigh. Find your twist. Again, you can pop up the knee or pop up the heel or drop the knee. 1. Option to fully extend. 2. 'Beautiful breath. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release the hands down. Take it back, Vinyasa or Kundanyasana. Chaturanga. Up, inhale. Back, exhale. Inhale over the balls of the feet. Exhale as you drop down to your knees. Drop down to your forearms. Inhale, upper back wide. Exhale, belly firm. Tuck the toes, lift the knees, hold dolphin. Tiptoe in, maybe the left leg lifts this time, option to stay. Or again, take a few of those hops. If you find balance, come on up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep breathing. 5. Push, push, push that ground away. Don't collapse. 6. Steady your breath. 7. Last breath here. 8. Slowly come down. Take a child's pose. Full inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, tabletop position. As you exhale, tuck the toes, lift the knees, hips up and back. Walk your hands back to your feet. Peace fingers come to your big toes. Start with bent knees. Inhale, lengthen the spine only. Crown reaches forward. As you exhale, hinge from the hips and fold. Padangusthasana. 1, lengthen your legs as you have the space. 2, bring the weight forward. 3. Inhale, head lifts. stay. Inhale, hands slide beneath your feet, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, hinge to fold. See if the toes can come all the way up to the wrists. Maybe give them a wiggle. Inhale, crown forward. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, raise up, reach, lift the heels and push the palms to the ceiling, hold. Nice and tall, active push. Tiptoe to the top of your mat. When you get there, stand tall, engage, active belly. Exhale, slowly release. Right foot takes a step back. From here, inhale, palms raise and meet. Exhale, hinge from the hips, hands come beneath your shoulders. Crown forward, inhale. Fold, exhale, walk the hands towards between the feet, crown towards the ground. 1, if you don't reach it, that's okay, just make sure you're not stressing your back. 2, 3. Inhale, head forward. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, raise up, reach. Exhale, we're gonna go right to D, swan dive all the way down, peace fingers to the big toes. Inhale, lengthen spine. Exhale, hinge to fold, elbows up. 1, pull the shoulders away from the ears. 2, lean a little further forward. 3, inhale, head lifts. Exhale, hands come beneath the shoulders, push into the ground. Take an inhale up to your tiptoes, stay. 1, or maybe we take off. 2, 1 more breath. And 3, slowly feet come down. Exhale, coming into frog pose, so dropping the knees, or lateral split, work the feet apart. 1, 2, this is a great time for blocks. You can also sit on a block. 3, or one of those creative home blocks. Some people use soup cans. Come back up and turn towards the back of your mat. Drop down your left knee, half or full split. 1, Hanumanasana. 2, 3, exhale, fold. 1, keep pulling your right hip back, left forward. 2, 3. Inhale, come up. Exhale, slowly transition through center. Don't ever rush those transitions. It's those moments between when you're not thinking that you can really hurt yourself. Keep your hips square. 1. On your exhale, fold forward. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, head lifts. Exhale, hands come to the ground. Transition through center, and we're doing a little bit of a bottle rocket today, so we're going to work our feet in. Inhale, spine lengthens. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, raise back up, palms reach, they meet. Exhale, release, pivot, step to the top of your mat. Let's wash it out. Inhale, raise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, head up. Exhale, plant the hands, take it back, lower down. Up, inhale. Back, exhale. From here, bend the knees, set the gaze to the hands, and you're gonna step or jump through to your seat. So for those of you who are stepping, right leg first, then left leg. You can try to push and scoot your legs through. When you arrive at your bums, legs extend. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, belly firm, chin tucks. Tadasana, staff pose. 1, active legs. 2, your heels might even lift, they're so active. 3. Inhale, lengthen your spine, maybe work your hips back. As you exhale, hinge to fold. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, head up. Exhale, one more time, fullest expression, hands around the sides or grasp your wrist. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, head lifts. Keep the depth of your fold. As you exhale, hands come alongside you. Take an inhale, push to lift. 1, maybe your heels lift, maybe feet as well. 2, push, push, push. 3, exhale, release. Hands come back behind you, drop down to your elbows, then place your hands where your elbows were. Option to plant the feet. Inhale, push to lift, hips come up. 1, head can come back into the shoulders. 2, 3, exhale, slowly lower down. Everybody's favorite, Navasana. Exhale, Vinyasa, take it back through. And just same thing, if this is your first time coming through, push into the ground and then maybe start to scooch the feet back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. From here, bend the knees, set the gaze forward to the hands. Step or jump through to your seat. Legs come through. Right foot comes into left thigh. Square your chest towards the right leg. Inhale, prepare. Exhale to fold. 1, try to open from the hip. 2, 3. Inhale, head lifts. Exhale, slide the heel beneath you. Kind of put it in between everything. Feel your Mula Bandha lift. 1, so that's an internal lift. 2, 3. Inhale, head lifts. Exhale, release. Good. From here, we're going to plant the right foot. Heel in line with sit bones. Inhale, right arm reaches. Exhale, hinge to fold. Right hand comes around behind the back. Maybe you bind, maybe not. Exhaling. 1, keep the left leg active. Try to square your shoulders. 2, 3. Inhale, sit up release. Right arm comes up and over, left arm reaches. As you exhale, draw that left knee towards center, left arm comes across, and you can either hold there, right hand down behind you, or taking the bind. 1, 2, hold the gaze over your shoulder. Inhale, come back, look forward. Exhale, release. We've reached my friend, my usual partner in crime, Leah's favorite part of the practice, some core. Come down to your back, shins parallel to the earth. Start to inhale, lift your shoulders, lift your chest. Engage. Then as you exhale, sharp crunches. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, hands and feet reach up. Rock up. Navasana. 1. Keep the chest lifting. 2. Any version of Navasana is great. 3. Exhale, cross the ankles. Hands come down in front of you. Inhale, upper back comes wide, fingers spread wide, grip the earth. Right foot comes back. You can stay here for a standing split variation. Keep your hips square. Or maybe you bring the weight into the hands, take a few hops. If you catch balance, come up. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you fall out, that's fine. Keep going. 5, 6, 7, 8. Take your vinyasa. Up, inhale. Back, exhale. Bend the knees, set the gaze, step or jump through to your seat. Left foot comes into your right thigh. Inhale, prepare. Exhale to fold. 1, 2. Check in with your breath. It can become labored at this point in the practice. 3. These postures between ground us back down when the energy of the inversion takes us up and rocket. Exhale, fold. And I don't think I said, but your heel is back up in there. 2. I can't find a nice way to explain this posture. Janu Shirshasana B. 3. Your heel's just right up in there. Inhale, head lifts. Exhale, release, come back. Planting the left foot, give yourself some space between. So you don't want your arm around, you want it on the inside. Inhale to reach forward. As you exhale, bind the hands around behind the back. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, head lifts. Exhale to release. Left hand comes behind you. Inhale, right arm reaches. Exhale, coming into your twist. And again, you can bind right there. Or maybe you work to bring the hands around behind you and bind and up and turn. 1, 2, stay active with that free leg. 3. Inhale, look back to center. Exhale to release. Yay! Core round 2. So coming down to your back. I try to be positive here. Inhale, raise the legs. Draw them again parallel. Exhale, firm your belly, low ribs down. Hands come behind the head. Inhale, lift the shoulders, lift the chest. Exhale, crunch to squeeze. Inhale, reach. Exhale, crunch. Only extend as far as you can maintain. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, reach to your own degree. Exhale, crunch. Inhale. Exhale, halfway. 5, 4, 3, last 2, and last 1. Crunch. Inhale, hands and feet reach up. Pike up, Navasana. 1, 2, keep your chest lifting. 3, exhale, cross the ankles. Hands come down in front, squaring your chest. Push the floor, come on up if you can. Oops. 1, I don't know how I managed to save this. 2, 3, 4, 5, pushing the ground. If you're in that split, push your hands. Last breath. Take it back, vinyasa. Upward facing inhale. Downward facing exhale. Beautifully done. From here, bend the knees, set the gaze, step the feet to the hands, drop down into your squat, spin the knees to the right, coming to Pashasana, twist. Left hand down, right arm up, inhale, reach, exhale, right elbow comes across the left thigh. Try to twist a little deep. You can almost slouch a little as you get in, and then push into the hands, spin open. 1, keep pressing the palms nice and firmly. 2, 3. Exhale, palms come down. Start to work forward. Maybe if you're just starting with the left foot first, lean forward, look forward, then the right. 1. Any variations are welcome. Maybe you open. 2. Maybe you stack the legs. 3. Option to transition to Kundanyasana, Chaturanga. Up inhale. Back exhale. Feet come to hands. Spin the knees to the left. Right fingertips down. Inhale, left arm reaches. Exhale, left elbow across the right thigh. Finding your twist. Push the palms. 1. And this is a good time for me to say, if you know any other variations of any of the postures that I'm doing, whether it be something that's a little more experienced, you can do that as well. This is a time for play. Plant the hands. Parasvabhakasana. 1. Keep pushing into the floor. Don't let your shoulders collapse. 2. Maybe you extend your legs or stack. And 3. Transition, vinyasa. Up inhale. Back exhale. Very good. Last little arm balance series. We'll come through our seat, right leg alongside the hip, left leg comes through. Now if this is hard on your knee, you can bring a block underneath that left hip. You can also just bring the foot around to come to the opposite hip. From here, catch that left foot. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, see if you can pull in. 1, watch your shoulders. 2, nice and tall, don't collapse. 2, keep your chest lifting. 3, exhale, plant the left foot. Come up over your toes. Just make sure if you have to move back a little, your knee and your foot stay close. Inhale, push the upper back wide, knee comes to tricep. Then as you exhale, tuck the right toe, lift the back knee. You can stay here in kind of a crunch position, or maybe you tilt forward to chaturanga, option to lift the back leg. 2, keep the breath strong. 3, take it back, lower down. Up, inhale. Back, exhale. Come through to the other side, left leg is back. And just make sure you're grounded through your hips. Catch that right foot. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, start to draw it in. 1. Keep your chest square. 2. 3. Extend, let go. 1, 2, 3. Right foot down. Right knee comes into right tricep. Same thing. The key to this is to keep it tight so that your hips can come up. 1, 2, so if your leg's way far back, it's going to be impossible to lift up. So keep it close. 3, exhale, lower down. Up, inhale. Back, exhale. Inhale, come through to plank. As you exhale, chaturanga all the way down to the belly. Inhale, peel your chest up. Float your feet. 1, 2, back the neck long, legs straight. 3, exhale, hands come back alongside low ribs, elbows back. 1, 2, use the strength in your back to lift. 3, inhale, upward facing. Exhale, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Knees come through to hands. You can either bring the toes wide, toes together, knees wide, and then start to work back. We're trying to increase that space in our pelvis, or sit down between your heels and come back. And we're gonna hold this one extra long because, you know, we can. And it's Friday. Sometimes I forget what day it is, so I'm glad I remembered it was Friday. Barely. See if you can smooth the breath out. Same pace as when we started. Tries to be maintained throughout. Soften your face, soften your jaw. Hands come beneath your low back, elbows side. Inhale, push all the way up. Exhale, plant your hands. Now this is a rocket transition. From here, if tripod headstand is something you like, come down. Just make sure your head and your hands are in a supportive position. Think a triangle. Tuck the toes, lift the knees. Inhale. Maybe you walk in. Maybe you lift. Don't force. Never jump into a headstand. Take a breath here. And then exhale. See if you can bring your knees down to meet your triceps. Squeeze in. And then see if you can inhale, lift your head. And if you can't, just put your toes down and then lift your head. Exhale, see if you can jump back. Up, inhale. Back, exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, right knee, right tricep, foot across towards left wrist. And I know you rocket people are thinking, what are you doing, woman? There is a method to my madness. Start to walk your back hip your your right hip back and your left hip forward. Pull that left hip forward, toes extend, shoulders over hips. First 3. 1, I like to grab the edges of my mat and kind of start to pull my chest open while you keep your ribs in. 2, keep pulling that left hip forward, inner thigh up. 3, exhale, maybe walk the hands forward and fold. Also back bend here if you like that. And when I fold, I'm still actually pushing into my forearm so I can start to rotate my left hip forward a little more. 2, 3, inhale, come back up. As you exhale, tuck the toes, lift the back knee, take it back, downward dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, left knee, left tricep, foot across towards right wrist. Again, use the toes to walk the back leg back, but that doesn't mean you're opening up and sitting on your hip. Keep the inner thigh and the back leg up. Keep your hips square as best you can. 1, 2, really push into the top of the back foot to pull the right one forward. We can stretch our hip flexor here. 3, exhale, fold forward, and then we can move deeper into that front hip. Again, see if you can use the toes to pull that back hip a little deeper. From here, inhale, press back up. As you exhale, tuck the back toe, lift the knee, hips up and back. Downward facing dog. So we've opened up the hips. We've actually taken some time for the hip flexor. So now we're going to come back through to our seat. Legs come out in front. Roll all the way down to your back. Skim your heels with your fingertips. So pigeon is actually a back bend prep pose. I always say that and people get confused because they just think of the hips, but pigeon really helps open us up. So from here, we're going to move into our back bends. So first skimming the heels. Start to inhale, tilt your pelvis up, and raise your hips up. And then really active in the legs, push. Maybe you draw your hands to hips, work the shoulders further beneath you, or interlace. And breathe. And really make sure you're staying aware of your breath. Exhale, hips come down. Slowly release. And just walk the feet out a little wider, allow the knees to come together for a breath. Now we're going to take a few breaths here because when we go into full back bend, we want really smooth breaths. Draw the feet in back a little closer. All right, and I like to slightly turn my toes in for my back bends. Spread the toes wide, find that tilt in the pelvis so pubic bone starts to roll up. Inhale, peel the hips up, make your way to the shoulders. And as you exhale, hands come back alongside the ears. Take an inhale, push into the hands, come to the top of the head. Stop, walk the hands back, squeeze the shoulder blades in together, and then inhale to lift. You move your chest forward. Come down to the top of the head. Make any adjustments. Walk the hands back. Slowly lift. Shoulders squeeze. Come back up. One more breath. Exhale, come down, land on your shoulders. Draw your knees in. But one thing I like to make sure I don't do in back bends is come right into a flat sandwich. So maybe just place your hands on your knees gently. They don't even need to be right to your chest yet. And give yourself a little rock from side to side. And then maybe we lift our knees towards our forehead, or our forehead towards our knees, and then slowly rock up and back 3 times. And we'll come into a seated forward fold. And just a gentle forward fold here. Inhale, sit up tall. We're just going to take a nice Baddha Konasana here. Soles of the feet come together. I like to walk a little bit forward on my hips to get my pelvis to tilt forward for the first one. Take an inhale, spine long. Peel open from the hips. As you exhale, hinge, fold. Chin reaches forward. Inhale, sit back up. Exhale. From here, we're going to roll down to our backs. And we're going to move towards closing series. So from here, extend the legs up. Now, those of you that are newer to shoulder stand, if you know full closing and you're like, girl, I got this, go ahead, go right into your full closing. I'm going to work with those of you that might not be as experienced with full closing series in Ashtanga Yoga. You can also take a block if you don't feel like going straight up, or if you have any cervical spine issues, place a block, or maybe roll up your mat under your sacrum and just bring your feet up into the air, shoulders tuck in, and allow the gravity to start to settle you down for a nice kind of final inversion here. So we're letting weight come out of, or the blood come all the way back out of the feet, down towards the heart. If you want to try to come up, arms come alongside you. I like robot arms. Inhale, peel up the hips, catch your low back. And maybe this is where you start. Hips are a little further back, feet are a little further forward. From there, we start to walk the hands up the back towards the shoulders for full shoulder stand. Hips move forward, feet move back. Find that breath. Exhale, feet slowly lower behind you. If the toes don't meet the ground, bring the knees to the forehead. You also have the option to interlace your fingers if you can get there. But again, don't force in this position. This position isn't the place to find if you can do that. Do that when you're on your feet, and then try it here. Maybe the knees stay to the forehead, or if the toes can reach the ground, bring them down. From there, knees come into forehead. And for those of you that are continuing through closing series, you can keep going. For the rest of us, we're going to roll down our backs nice and slow. Legs extend out in front. Arms come alongside you. Push into the elbows. Inhale, pop up the chest. Crown of the head towards the ground. Final posture here. Fish pose. The elbows. Inhale, lift your head. Exhale, release down to your back. Now, usually we go through headstand and some seated breath, but we're just going to kind of ease into Shavasana. I would say we earned a nice Shavasana today. So we're going to plant the feet And just give ourselves some gentle twists. So push into your feet. Your arm's going to be a T or a cactus. Feel like you're at home. You probably might have room for a T. From here, inhale, lift the hips. Place them down a little bit further to the left. And then exhale, lift the knees. Draw them over to the right. Right hand at the top of left thigh. And just breathe. Here, moving into the opposite side. Inhale, legs come back up through center. Exhale, release the feet, shift the legs through center, and now hips draw to the left. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, slowly lower it to the left. Soften the gaze to the right. Inhale, slowly make your way back. Exhale, release the feet. Bring them through center. Hug the knees to the chest, gentle rock. And then slowly extending your feet out. Bringing them into a comfortable, at least mat distance apart. I like wider. Shake the toes side to side, allow the feet to follow naturally. Tuck the shoulder blades, palms face up. Back of the neck long, chin slightly tucks before the chest, towards the chest. Let's take 3 big sighs. Big breath in. One more. Steady and smooth. Let your body sink into the ground below you. Let each exhale ground you even further. Allow the breath to soften. Shavasana. Feel free to stay here for as long as you like. Feel free to take rest as long as you like. This is a time where we're moving through so many new things, and it's really the dawning of a new time for all of us. So for the final moments, I'd just like to share a little Shiva mantra. Shiva comes at the end of the age and breaks up the old and makes way for the new. So feel free to lay and just listen or join in if you know the mantra. Om Reem Namah Shivaya Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Reem Namah Shivaya Tasmai Shri Gurave